Johnny Lane coming from CrossFit Intense. I want to touch on what the next workout's going to be for the West Virginia Open, go over the standards, and also touch base on what we've done so far on 12.1, the football going bad. The football going bad scores, that's should be finishing up those here shortly. As you can see, I just did mine and got worse. Once you're finished with the workout, they need to be posted by Sunday, and every week it's going to be the same thing. Sunday at 5 p.m. on wvchampionship.com. Same registration page you registered on. Input your score. Click RX. If you did it RX, everybody should have one football going bad. And then also in the notes, you need to put what affiliate you did the workout in. I don't necessarily need to know who your judge was, just what affiliate the workout was performed. Without that, we cannot validate the scores, and they will be taken out of the system. Give everybody as many opportunities as possible to fix that. We've had a lot of people miss that point, and it's a requirement to be on the site and have the scores. I will take care of the scoring for the teams once everything is populated and we're sure it's accurate. We have a few people's scores that are being omitted from the results tab, but we'll work on get that remedied with Mike from Wod Club. Anyways, moving on. 12.2 will be 3 rounds for time. You'll have 20 barbell overhead reverse lunge steps, and that's 10 each leg. It is a knee touch. We'll get over the standards here in just a second. The RX is 95 pounds for men, 65 pounds for women. Non-RX is the first workout we've had that will have a non-RX weight, with 65 pounds for men and 45 pounds for women. And that is non-RX across the board, whether they're masters, open, whatever, and we'll talk about how that populates in the system and how the scoring will be done. But those are the non-RX weights. 25 lateral over-the-bar burpees, and we'll get into that as well. 20-minute time cap, and we'll get into the lunge steps and how all this is going to work. First off, let me get into the scoring. Since we do have a non-RX portion of this, RX will always be over the non-RX. So if you can't do the first lunge, if you're a female and you can't do the first lunge step at 65 pounds, cut to 45, but understand no matter how fast your time is, you're always going to be below all the RX people. You're still competing against everybody else that is non-RX, but you will definitely be below the RX people. The way the 20-minute time cap will work is there are 45 reps in each round. And for example, say you completed 2 rounds RX, could not get that 3rd round in the 20-minute time cap or just failing at the lunges, that would be 20 minutes and 45 seconds. So every additional rep that was not completed is 1 second onto your time. It would be an RX score because you used RX weight, but again, it would be 20-minute time cap plus the seconds, 1 second for every rep that was not completed. Same thing will go down for the non-RX. A good example here is taking that 20-minute, 45-second example, RX. If you did 3 rounds non-RX in 10 minutes, even though you're a much faster time, you would be below the 20-minute and 45-second RX person. Now, moving on to the actual movements and standards here, we have Mr. Man-Child Henry here from CrossFit Intense will be demoing the movements. First off, we're going to go over the lunges. So we'll take the bar, men again, 95 pounds, ladies at 65 pounds, non-RX 65 pounds for men, 45 pounds for women. Take the bar overhead any which way he wants, that's not what's important. Nice locked out position overhead. He's going to step backwards, and this is key. You cannot step forward, must step backwards and touch the knee. He stands completely upright, opens the hip, then he will alternate legs. Step back again. So you cannot stay on one leg and just rep it out. You must alternate legs and completely open at the top. Now, we're going to do a few examples of a bad rep. If he were to not touch his knee and come back up, that would be a no rep. You had no knee contact. Must touch the knee. Close doesn't count. Must touch the knee. Then if you were to step forward, obviously this is reverse lunge. That is a forward lunge. That is a no rep. If he doesn't open his hips all the way at the top, he steps and quickly switches into the next step, he's not opening the hips at the top, so that would be a no rep. Is that getting heavy yet? Then we also have, if he were to step and touch and then bring the bar down early, say he's going to rest and put it on his back, or put it in the front rack position, he brought the bar down before he was in a complete locked-out position overhead, that would be a no rep. After that, we'll move on to the burpees. So we've got 10 touches each leg, alternating legs. We say 20 total reps, but 10 each leg alternating. From here, we've got the lateral burpees. So the burpee will consist of touching chest, hips, and thighs. All 3 points of contact right there. Come back up any which way he wants to come up. He will laterally jump over the bar. Both feet leave the ground, both feet land at the same time. Now, if he were to do a burpee and not touch his chest, only touch hips, in that case, that was more of a belly contact and hips contact. That would be a no rep. He would have to redo the burpee. If he were to touch his chest and not his hips or his thighs, like he had his butt shooting up there, that again would be a no rep. Then on the jump, if he were to skip over the bar, land any combination of a single foot, whether he jumped with both feet and landed with one, or vice versa, those would be no reps. If that happens, the only thing he has to do is redo the jump. He does not have to redo the entire burpee. So if he screws up, does a single hop over, now he's just got to redo the jump. Now it's a good rep. Also, another no rep would be if he were to turn and do a forward jump over the bar. So if he does his burpee, it's a good burpee, forward jumps. The burpee was good, the jump wasn't. He would just have to redo the lateral jump over the bar. And that's a good rep now. On the non-RX, for our demo here, we've got a 35-pound bar and 15-pound technique plates because this is way too heavy for him. Non-RX, if you don't have technique plates to get the bar 9 inches off the ground, the bar must be 9 inches off of the ground. So if you're using, say, for a non-RX female, a 45-pound bar, it cannot sit flat to the ground and the lady jump over it laterally. It must be up 9 inches, whether that's brought up with matting or bumpers, or you have a second bar set off to the side, which is allowed to get over, but the jump must be 9 inches over a bar. Again, the scoring for this one, 20-minute time cap. Any reps not completed in the 20 minutes would be 1 second additional. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to contact me, Johnny@CrossFitIntense.com, and this workout will be live Sunday evening. Thank you very much.